Fix your titties. Titty check.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to our channel. Today we're gonna do a mukbang, and we're also gonna answer a few of our first. So it's kind of like we've been together for over 2 years, and we live together now. We've been living together for like over a year, right? We're gonna obviously eat Captain D's. We rarely ever get to eat because it's really far from us.
We rarely ever get to eat.
We eat.
No, we rarely get to eat Captain D's.
Oh, I only had it like one time before. And then
I had it 2 times, and it was shout out to my motherfucking best friend, Mark.
I got the Supreme, I think. And that comes with 2 chicken tenders, 2 fish, 6 shrimp, which I'm gonna share with her. And then 2 hush puppies and 2 sides, which is I got mac and cheese and french fries. Then she got the chicken tender meal, which is I think 2 chicken tenders and 2 fish and 2 hush puppies.
Yeah.
Her weird ass got
Corn slaw.
Corn slaw? Coleslaw.
coleslaw, whatever, and then french fries. By the way, you guys, I don't know what these questions are. She did these questions, so
We're gonna do our first time meeting. So long story short, we were long distance. We're both from New York, but she lived in New York when we started talking, and I lived in Florida. So pretty much we're going based off of like from the time that we first met and stuff like that.
our first meeting was
It was in New York. I wanted to visit you first.
she came to see me first, right? I was nervous as hell. It was cold as fuck, but I was still sweating balls from being so nervous.
We
And-
never met before, aside from, you know, FaceTiming and stuff. I forgot why I went over there. Half of it was to see her. Well, 90% of it was to see her.
It was
But my
mostly
mom
to
and
see
my
her.
grandma also live over there. So next is our first time we kissed. She's gonna tell the story because she loves telling the story.
Alright, so our first kiss. Well, our first attempted kiss.
But set the mood. Tell everything.
So we
We saw each other.
We're at the
We
airport.
hugged.
No, we're at the airport.
We're at the airport.
She went to pick me up because I haven't been in New York in years, so I don't really know my way around.
right.
So she went to go pick me up at the airport.
We hugged. It was a good connection, you know. I was like,
We're
man,
excited.
she fine.
And then, and so like, you know, everything was good. We had vibed for a little bit, but you know, it was time to get the fuck out of that airport.
It was
you know,
freezing.
It was nighttime. I was tired. It was late.
We had to get a cab. We had been around all these people in
Public.
for so long.
So long.
It was
So-
literally probably 20 minutes
Let me tell
into
my story.
seeing each other.
So we, you know, we was in public and shit. So you know, we hugged and we vibed, we held hands and all that cute shit. Got in the cab and I'm like, yo, like, this is the first time we was like in a private kind of private
Can I
space.
say, like,
No.
Okay.
You can't say anything.
If you know
This
me.
is the first time we was in a kind of private like space.
In a cab.
In a cab, in the back of a cab. The fucking cab driver got his eyes on the road.
Barely.
You know, it was the perfect time for me to make a move and
it was not
Give
even
her
a
a
kiss.
like, and it's not like I was gonna like.
Slobber down.
It needs to be
But it wasn't the
passionate,
perfect time.
but not sexual. Personally, I feel like it was the perfect time.
Okay.
When I tell you she dubbed me, she dubbed my first kiss. We had already been talking a little about some things already.
Very.
How that's supposed to make me feel? You know what I mean? Like, that's like, okay, I know I'm cute, so
You're cute, baby.
I'm just saying, like,
I don't want to like elaborate too long because we have other questions. But my perspective of it was, we're strangers at the end of the day, physically. We've been talking for a long time, but I'm the type of person that I do my shit private. I don't kiss in public unless it's like a tap kiss. But I'm not gonna tongue you down in public. I get really like uncomfortable in a cab with a stranger, literally a man just sitting fucking seconds away. I'm not gonna feel comfortable kissing in the backseat of his car. We were already on our way to the wrong hotel. Remember that?
whoa, I
That's
didn't
another
remember
story.
that.
I'm assuming, okay, when we get to a hotel, obviously we'll kiss, blah, 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 whatever. That was already in my mind. Obviously, we're gonna be together all these days. We're gonna end up kissing, making out, whatever. But she sped up the process, I guess.
So for our first date, unfortunately, we was like, I didn't really know the area. Unfortunately, we had to kind of improvise. So we found this cute little cafe. I remember it was like the people that were running the cafe that had like a deep Italian accent.
Yeah, they were really nice though.
Mhm.
They were so nice.
They were nice people. The food was bomb.
Yeah, we went there a few times while we were there.
It was a cute first date. I'm not even gonna lie.
Alright, so the next one is our first breakup. You remember it?
Yeah, she broke up with me, bro.
Okay, you're not just gonna say that and just let it sit there. No, at this time we were still long distance, and in that time it felt like nothing was gonna come from it. I knew that my feelings were there. It wasn't like I was questioning my feelings or her feelings, honestly, because that's one thing that we knew off rip. Like our feelings were there. You know what I mean? But she lives in New York. I lived in Florida. I was working at a job that I was working at for 5 years. You know, like I had a home here, I had my family here, she had her family over there. Like, so I didn't see anything like long term coming from it. So I was just like, it's best that we break it off early, because we were still only together for like a few months. I guess I was just trying to
She was trying to dub me.
I was trying to run away from like my strong feelings for her and ending up getting hurt.
Right.
Like, that's what I thought. I thought we were gonna prolong the relationship. My feelings were gonna be so involved. We were gonna be so invested in it, and then we weren't gonna be together.
And guess what my ass did? When she had broken up with me, I respected it. But
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
at
something
first,
really good.
at first, you know, obviously when somebody try to break it off with you, you're gonna be like, yo, like why, like what, like why you doing this? Like we good? Like you're gonna try to fight it at first, but then afterwards you have no choice but to respect it. Can't force nobody to stay with you.
Sorry.
But my main thing was, I asked her, can we remain friends? I did.
But
honestly,
our connection was so strong and so good. Like,
I did honestly and genuinely tell her, like, yo, like, our friendship is more important than me being with you. So I wanted to stay friends with her. And she agreed, so we stayed friends. And the first night, because we had already fallen into the habit of sleeping on the phone, sleeping on FaceTime, sleeping on, you know, falling asleep together.
if you long distance, you know
You know the vibes.
because you know
That
how
first night-
you feel close with them.
What did I ask you?
I don't remember.
You don't remember what I asked you?
No.
Like, you was falling asleep. I could hear you falling asleep on the phone. And out of respect, I asked you, is it okay if do you want to stay on the phone? Like,
Oh.
because I didn't want her to think like I'm just going to be that toxic person that continues to be there until, like, we get back together.
Yeah,
which is not what I was trying to do, because even though we did sleep on the phone, we continued to sleep on the phone, but I was giving her the respectful amount of space,
Yeah.
you know, in order for her to...
Which made me come to my senses, so...
Long story short, after like 2 weeks, like, the connection was still there, it was still strong, and that's when we had started
We were talking serious.
talking about, like,
Yeah, what we're gonna do.
how it's really gonna turn out, like, how we really gonna make this work.
So, we weighed out our options and stuff like that, and we decided that it was in our best interest for her to move here. I've never been in a better relationship ever in my life.
Me either. I love you, babe.
I remember, babe. Our first time meeting each other's families.
She was so quiet and awkward meeting my family.
Damn, you didn't have to blast me.
She was a different person. Alright, so I met her family first. Obviously, before, the first part of her family that I met was when I came to visit her over here.
No, baby, you met my
Oh, that's
mom
true.
first. She met everybody in New York first, and then...
Well, I met
second
her
time.
family over here first over FaceTime.
That's what it was.
Then in person, I met her mom first because she had came to see me first. And
Technically,
her
you
mom
met my brother
lives...
first.
Yeah, technically her brother. But that group of her family.
Yeah.
And I'm not even gonna lie, like, they was all like some loud Dominicans, and it was lit though. It was like, it was a little different from what I was used to. 'cause
Totally
my
different.
family is like real chill, and then her family, her mom gave me a big hug. She was happy to see me. They're very welcoming, you know. Her brother was like, fucking, he basically forced me to let him pay for whatever food. He was like, let me buy you from the chicken spot. I got this. I pay for this. You want this? You want sneakers? You want this? You wear hats? And I'm just like, yo,
Fam.
chill out, bro.
I just met you 5 seconds ago.
All right. I'm like,
That's literally how my family is.
but they were all cool. Then I met her family over here in Florida. The niece, her sister, her older sister. Oh, I had met Nelly and them too. Nelly and Neris.
Oh yeah. I
I
forgot
had
about that.
met Nelly and Neris before I met your dad and them.
You met everybody. I don't think there's one person in my family that you haven't met. You met Andy, you met Jeff.
That weird uncle that you be talking about.
Which one?
The weird uncle that we was on the phone that one time. He was long distance. And you was like, oh, like he was talking about God and shit.
Oh, you don't want to meet him. Trust me. I wish I didn't meet him. My perspective of meeting her family is very small. My family, like she said, we're Dominican. There's fucking cousins and cousins and cousins and aunts and uncles and grandmas and grandpas. So her family, I went over to her house. It was Christmas Day, right?
Christmas Eve, I think. No, it was Christmas Day.
Christmas Day.
We spent Christmas Eve with her family.
And then Christmas Day with yours.
Yeah.
But we didn't stay for that long at her family's house because it was nighttime already. Her sister was pregnant with her nephew, and she was so cute. But yeah, her mom was so sweet. It was nice. I was shy.
So shy.
I was so
So
nervous.
shy.
I was going to their territory. You know what I mean? So it was like intimidating.
I went to your people's
I
territory.
guess that's true, but I know how my family is, and they're like, my family is so up and welcoming. Come in, you hungry? You want this? Da, da, da. Not saying that her mom wasn't like that, because her mom literally was trying to feed me the second I got in there. She was so sweet.
Oh yeah, she really wanted you to eat dinner. She had made dinner.
But I'm just a shy person, honestly. Like I'm very, very shy. I'm outgoing in a sense of like, if you speak to me, I'll speak back, and I'll be very extremely nice to you, and we'll be friends. But I won't go out of my way to go and like talk to people. You know what I'm saying? If I'm in my space, like if you come to my house and you invite friends to my house, I'm cool. I'm chill.
But it was cool when she met my family. We had a good icebreaker because my niece, she's 2 years old. She was running around playing.
Well, she wasn't 2 then. She was way younger, huh? I don't remember how old though.
We had brought her a present for Christmas.
Yeah, so she kind of
She was
took like
playing
a
with
little
it.
bit of the nervous away because she's a kid, you know? Everybody loves kids. Her brother, Jose, if you're watching, you know this. Literally came out for 5 seconds as we were leaving to say hi.
Yeah, he said what's up. No, he said hi. He met you when you first got there.
Then went back to his closet.
And he went back to his room.
And literally came out when I was like, when it was time for me to leave. He said something like a joke or something. He said something funny. And then we left.
Now they think they the funniest
That's what
comedians in
I
the
was
world.
gonna get to that. And throughout our whole relationship, 90% of it, we barely have really spoken until like recently that we're like cool. Like that's my homie. We're friends. What's up, Jose?
Yeah, funny. Until Jose asked me to play Fortnite.
Yeah. The last one is our first time living together, and that'll be the end of it. Okay.
It was a long ass cab ride from the fucking. It felt like the longest cab ride I ever been on in my life.
But it was probably because you were anxious.
Yeah.
You had just left your family.
So I was
You were
texting her
emotional.
niece and her nephew. I had been texting her niece and her nephew so that they could surprise her when I got in. Like, then it was the perfect timing because
I don't remember this.
you don't remember. You had cleaned your room, and then you went to go shower. And when you got back from shower, I was in the bed, laying down.
Facts. That sounds kind of creepy, but it was cute.
No. She knew I was coming.
Yeah, I knew
and
she was moving over here.
She knew around what time I was gonna come. They had let me know, like, yo, she went to go take a shower. So I sneaked in the room, and I had just laid down on the bed and waited for her to come. I didn't bring every single thing like with me. I bring, most of my clothes and shit.
The necessities.
I thought it was the sweetest thing. She had bought me, some baller shorts, like some shorts. The ones, actually, I think I'm wearing them right now. She had a little drawer for me and all that. She was ready.
I just knew that it was gonna be difficult for her because obviously she was leaving her family. She was coming to a place that she's never been before. You know what I mean? I had just recently been living here, but
All right, long story
here
short,
we are.
we crushed this.
It was good.
Get yourself some Captain D's, bro.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed our little mukbang and got to know us a little bit better.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
We hope you enjoy, and we'll see you guys in our next video. Bye.